Hey everyone, it's an hour flow, dynamic flow. We work every part of the body, ignite the breath, mobility in the shoulders, the spine, the hips. It's just a really great practice, so I'm excited to share it with you. Please let me know what you think. I would love your feedback so much. It would mean a lot to me. So we'll start sitting on the heels with your knees together. Open your palms to the ceiling. You can rest the back of the hands on the thighs. And just close the eyes for a sec. We're going to just ground and settle in to our practice. So if you will, just soften the shoulders, soften the jaw, all of the facial muscles. And then with your mind's eye, sit back into your low back. So slightly tuck your tailbone and inflate that low back. So you'll feel your abdominals contracting a little bit to inflate that lower spine. Feel the weight shift towards the heels and then grow really, really tall through your spine, getting as much space as you can in between each vertebrae. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Another deep inhale through the nose. Release it through the mouth. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, side out if you'd like. Continue to breathe at your own rhythm, your own pace. But try to make the breath as fluid as possible. Staying aware of that breath and all of the movement that happens in your body as you breathe. That expansion, the elongation, the stretching that happens on that inhale, and then that contraction that happens on the exhale. Slowly just flutter your eyes open. And then take a deep inhale as you stretch the arms out to the side. Reach really, really high up to the ceiling. On the exhale, bring your right arm down to the mat. Stretch that left arm up and over to the right. Press down through the left side hip mostly and pull up through the right obliques. Broaden the left shoulder blade and armpit so you're reaching it high, trying to get as much space and length from your left hip all the way through the side of your waist, through that left arm, through the fingertips. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, bend into your elbow, maybe come a little deeper. If you want to come deeper, then the floor will allow you. Just slide that hand out and then you can bend from there. One more inhale here. Exhale, reach with your left fingertips, press down through your left hip. And then we'll start to come up towards the center on that exhale. Take a deep inhale as you reach the arms high. Get really long and then exhale that left hand down to the mat. Bend into the elbow as you reach that right arm up and over. Pretending there's a little bar right underneath your left side rib cage that you're trying to go up and over, trying not to touch it. So again, you can either bend into that elbow or you can slide the arm out. We just don't want to let the left shoulder come up too high towards our ear or at all. So we want to keep pressing that shoulder down. Reach through the right fingertips. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, reach and press down through that right hip as you come into the depth of this pose. Another deep inhale. Exhale, reach. One more inhale here. Exhale, find that max stretch, that feel-good stretch. Exhale, our way back up to the top. Take a deep inhale as you stretch up, reaching arms high, look up towards the ceiling. On the exhale, cactus your arms and then pull the belly back, round and reach your arms forward, squeeze your chin into the throat, cross the forearms, and then inhale, open up, cactus the arms, lift the chest, arch the spine. Exhale, find that cat spine. So pull the belly in, abdominals are in tight, squeeze the chin in, and then we'll round the spine back up to center and lift the chest. Let the head drop back. Exhale, round and reach. Inhale, open up. Move a little faster. Exhale, round and reach. Inhale, open. Exhale, round and reach. Inhale to open. One more. Exhale to round and reach. And then we'll just inhale our way back to a neutral spine. Bring the arms down by the side. So coming into a tabletop position, we'll just spin on the knees. Find that tabletop. Inhale your left leg long. Press down through your palms so you're pushing the mat, the floor away from you. Reach back through your left fingertips and make sure that left hip isn't popping open. We want to keep it square to the right hip. Elongate the back of your neck. Broaden the backs of your shoulders so your shoulders are actually pressing against each other. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to come down for a push-up, keeping the elbows in close to the body. Touch the chin, the chest, and then the chin. And then we'll press all the way back up to our tabletop, pulling the belly in as we do that. Another inhale here. Let's do that again. Lower down, chaturanga arms, chest, and then chin. Reach that left leg high. Come back up to a neutral spine and parallel leg to the floor. Inhale. This time we're going to exhale again, chaturanga arms, chest and chin touch, and then we're going to reach that left leg as high as we can up towards the ceiling and maybe over our head while keeping it straight. Keep reaching through the toes. Don't let that leg go dead or soft. We want to keep every muscle engaged, especially those glutes or that left glute. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to press up back to our neutral spine, tabletop spine. Left leg is parallel. And then just set that knee down. Tops of the foot, tops of the feet to the mat. Take an inhale here. Look up towards the ceiling, arch the spine. And exhale, press into the mat with the knees, shins, and palms to round the spine for your cat. Inhale, look up for a cow. And exhale, press, round for that cat, really rounding in that upper back especially. One more inhale here, arching the spine, looking up, and exhale, press, find your cat pose. Nice, come to a neutral spine. Extend that right leg long. We're going to do the same thing that we did on the other side. So establish your stance. You want your shoulders stacked on top of the wrists. See how my right hip is popped up? So I'm going to drop it down a little bit. Make sure that left foot is right behind your knee. Hips are square to the mat. Long, strong right leg. Take an inhale. Elongate the back of the neck, and then we'll come down for our chaturanga push-up. Press back up to center, neutral spine, long right leg, pointed toe. Take an inhale. Exhale, press down, keeping those elbows in close, chest and chin touch. And press all the way back up. And then one more, let's come down. And we're gonna reach this time the right leg up as high as we can get it. Squeezing the glutes, reaching through the toes. Keep pressing through the palms as well. Maybe get that leg even higher towards the ceiling and further towards the top of the mat. Take an inhale. On the exhale, let's press our way back up. Oof. Good. Reach that right leg strong. One last time. And then we'll set it all the way down to meet the left knee. Walk your hands out far away from you. Press the hips back. Slowly find an extended child's pose. Relax the forehead down to the mat. If your forehead does not touch, that's okay. Just let the neck muscles relax, let the head hang. If your forehead does touch, you can roll the forehead side to side, giving yourself a little massage on the eyebrows. And then we're gonna shift over to that left side hip and reach your arms away from you towards the top right-hand side of the mat. Getting a nice shoulder stretch in that left arm and that left side. Hopefully you feel it in the left rib cage. You'll feel compression in that left hip as well, which is beautiful. And let's shift over to the other side. So right hip goes to the right heel. And we'll just shift our weight over to that right side to encourage our stretch for the underside of our right arm and shoulder, maybe even the rib cage. And breathe here. Let's shift back to the center, all the way to the center. Lift the hips up, walk your hands forward. We're gonna find a puppy pose. So lower the chest, elongate the arms, let them slide as far out as they can go away from you. Try to lower the throat and chin down. So our throat probably is not gonna touch the mat, but we do wanna keep reaching our chin forward so that the front of our neck gets stretched out and elongated, and the back of the neck gets a nice compression. Same thing with our shoulder blades. We're going to feel that kind of nice compression pressing through the knees and the shins and the tops of the feet. And then we're going to just take an inhale here. Exhale it out. One more inhale here. On your exhale, press down through your elbows and forearms, palms, and we're going to shift forward. Pull your belly in, low belly in, and then lower your thighs, your hips. Slowly uncurl the rest of the spine. Head comes up last, and then we'll just reach the chin forward so our chin is parallel to the floor for our cobra pose. Pull your elbows back a little bit if they're not under the shoulders, if they've gone too far forward. You just want to find that 90-degree angle with the arms. Fingers are spread wide. Activate the legs, so squeeze strong so that you feel your shin bones lift off of the mat and your heels and toes get into alignment. Press down a lot through your hips. Find some glute activation here. So we're lifting up through using the lower body. Losing a little weight as we can in those forearms. Take another inhale. Reach the chin high. And then exhale your way all the way down. Lower the head. Slide your hands back, tent the fingertips. And then we're just going to press our shoulder blades forward. Elbows reach way back behind. Take an inhale and start to press your way up. Let the head hang all the way until you uncurl the spine completely and let the head be the very last thing to lift and drop back. And then we're going to slowly lower down, bringing the shoulders down to the mat, and then the head comes down at the very end. Take another inhale, pressing up. Reach the chin, and slowly exhale your way down. Do one more. Inhale, lengthen up, press up, opening that chest, and exhale your way all the way down. Nice. Take your hands, flatten the palms next to your chest, tuck your toes underneath, and then press through your palms and knees to bring yourself up. Lead with the butt and find your down dog. So walk the feet in or walk the hands in if you need to. We want to make sure that our shoulders and hands are in alignment, and then our feet are either inner hip width or outer hip width apart. So press down a lot through your finger pads and the outer perimeter of your palms so that we get a nice elongated wrist. We don't want to have much of that crinkling in the wrist. That will tell you that most of your weight is shifted forward. So we want to press the mat away from us and activate the arches and heels of the feet so your toes are free, and press down through your heels. The knees can totally be bent here. If your spine is rounded and straining, just bend those knees and straighten out that spine. Once you have that straight spine, you can press down through the heels to then straighten the legs, maintaining that straight spine. And if that causes you to round, just keep them bent. Take an inhale here. Exhale it out. Let's inhale the right leg high for our three-legged dog. Stretch it up. Bend your knee. Now we're going to start to get some booty work and spine mobility. So reach your right foot way behind you and press the hips over towards the right as you reach that foot to the left. And then we're going to reach our right knee way out to the side and start to bring it forward. Shift your weight forward, lower your right knee, cross the body with it, and bring it over to that left arm, elbow, and then bring it back to the right elbow. We're going to press back as we lift that knee up towards the ceiling and reach the foot back behind us again. Good. And then we're going to bring that right foot up, cross the body again. Knee comes to the left arm, right arm, open the knee up, reach the foot way back to the left, and we'll do that again. We're going to start to go a little faster, a little more flowy. So we're just kind of drawing a circle, a big circle with that right knee. Cross the front, bring it back, twist the knee around. Don't twist the knee, just circle it around, and then bring it back up. So you can go at your own pace. You can go really, really slow and mindful, or you can just kind of feel into it. Maybe move a little more fluid, a little faster pace. You can stick with me. We'll go one more time around. Nice. Press all the way back and reach that leg, right leg all the way up to three-legged dog. Lower the right leg down. Take an inhale. Exhale it out. This inhale, let's lift the left leg to three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip. Just find that nice hip opener stretch. Pressing through the inner edge of your right foot. Getting a good stretch alongside the inside of that right leg. As we reach the left foot back. And then we're going to bring the left knee out to the side, keeping it bent. And just start to lower it down as you cross the body, bringing it over to that right arm, opposite arm, and then the left. Open the knee back as you come all the way back up, and then we're going to circle again. So we want to be really twisting at our belly button, at our center. And we're going to just find that pace that's good. Find the abdominal contraction. So we want to keep pulling the belly in as we round and move forward. And as we reach the knee back, we let our abdominal stretch open. Pull it in as you come forward, keeping that hip moving in the biggest way possible, getting it nice and warm and lubricated. Knee comes forward, around, back up. Let's go one more time. Knee comes to the right arm, left arm. Open it up, bring it back. Stretch it long for three-legged dog. And lower it all the way down. Take an inhale. Ooh, exhale, walk your feet forward to the top of the mat. And then bend the knees. Lie the belly, the ribs, and the chest on your thighs and knees. Shake out your wrists because they just did a lot of work. And grab your elbows. Hang your head down. If you feel like straightening your legs here, you can totally start to press through your feet. Extending the legs straight, extending the hips up. Just make sure you still feel elongated in the spine. If you start to feel a strain in your hamstrings or your spine rounds, then you want to just bend the knees and flatten out that back and then relax down. Shake the head side to side. Take your arms and reach them way back behind you. Let's bend the knees a lot. So bring the thighs about a little higher than parallel. Reach your fingertips way back and interlace the fingers. Once you have them interlaced, take a big breath. Get really long in the chest and the spine. On the exhale, drop the head. Lift that fist that you made up towards the ceiling. Drop the head. Find your forward fold. Extend your fist towards the mirror. If it's not even close to coming over your head, don't worry about it. Just keep that energy in that direction of your focus going towards the mirror. Breathe here. If you want to, you can open your palms up to the mirror. So you've got that open basket hand grip. And just find a different kind of stretch on the inside of the arms. And then we'll just release the hands. Bring the hands down. Walk the fingertips out. Take an inhale to lengthen. On the exhale, bend slightly into the knees. Bring the hands into prayer. And we're going to hinge up at the waist. Come all the way to standing. Take a deep inhale. Reach high with the arms. On the exhale, cactus into a back bend. Press the hips forward. Reach the chin up and chest up. Inhale your way all the way up to the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, bend your knees, step or jump back to plank. Find your plank pose. So we want to pull the low belly in, round the shoulder blades, and press down through the mat. Elongate the back of the neck. Make sure the tops of your shoulders are away from those ears. Activate your quads here. Take an inhale. On the exhale, slowly begin chaturanga. You can do knees, chest, chin if you'd like, or you can stay here with a strong plank chaturanga. Shift your weight forward. Scoop your chest through to up dog. Press down through your mat, down through the tops of your feet, and activate your quads here. Getting that lift off of the mat. Take an inhale as you reach the chin. On the exhale, roll past the toes or step one foot back at a time into your down dog. Take an inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, lift your heels high. Pull the belly in. Find that cat spine as you round forward. And then find your plank, straighten the spine out, bend your knees, shins are parallel to the mat, curl your butt up and lead with your butt, reach it back to the wall, press down through your palms, and then find your down dog. Pressing through the heels. Inhale, lift up. Let's do that again. So we're gonna do a spinal flow. So we're gonna uncurl slowly. And then we'll lead with the butt, let the low back arch as you press back. As you start to find your down dog, you're gonna pull the low belly in, round through the lower, middle, lift the heels, shift forward. We're gonna find that rounding again, and then uncurl it. So bend the knees, curl the butt up, press the mat away from you. And we'll just keep moving in this way very mindfully. So if you want to go super, super slow, I encourage that. If you want to go really fast, that's fine too. Whatever you're needing today and what feels good for you. But remember, we're trying to be very intentional with curling and uncurling the spine, one vertebrae at a time, and activating those abs to do that, all of the abdominals. We'll press back into our down dog. Once you get to your down dog, we'll meet there. So find that down dog. If you need to adjust, feel free to. Take an inhale. Exhale. Let's inhale, lift the heels high, round the spine, come forward, but this time we're gonna touch the knees down. Good. Keep your right toe tucked. Extend your left leg way out behind you. And we're just gonna do a couple of leg lifts here. So we're gonna lower the left toe, barely touch it, and then bring it back up. And as you reach it, as you touch it down, try to reach as far back on your mat as you can, even off the mat. Try to keep everything really strong and stable. So we don't wanna do a banana back or this thing. We wanna keep everything pulled in tight like you're in your plank, and just hinge at that hip as you touch the toe down. Hold at the top when your leg is parallel. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows straight down, chest and chin touch, reach that left leg high. So try to get your chin way out in front of you. Good. Reaching through the foot, the toes. Chin is forward. Challenge yourself here if you'd like a different challenge. You want to keep the chin forward, but I'm going to talk this way so you can hear me in the mic, hopefully. And you're going to bend your right knee, point the toe up towards the ceiling as well. So that right foot comes towards the right butt cheek, and that left foot still reaching towards the ceiling. Your shoulders are down, your chin is forward. Reach that foot towards the top of the mat and up towards the ceiling. Feel burn in your glute, your left glute, maybe your right glute too. Keep reaching, keep breathing. Don't quit, we're almost done. Just keep that breath directing to those muscles. Flex your right foot, lower that foot down. Lower the left leg parallel to the floor. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, press your chest straight back up into your tabletop. Whew. Good. And then pressing through the toe and then the ball of the right foot, find your three-legged down dog. Reach that left leg high. Nice job. Lower the left leg. Let's come onto the forearms for a forearm down dog. Give your wrists a break and also wiggle your fingers. So we'll just let some blood flow come back into those wrists and hands. You can shift your weight side to side. You can bend your knees back and forth. Or you can stay still in your forearm down dog. Whatever feels like it's doing the best for you today. Relaxing the head. So let's spread the hands wide on the mat. And then we're going to press down through one palm and the other to straighten the arms. Walk your hands back to your down dog. Take an inhale, lift the heels high. And then we're going to shift or round forward. Touch your left knee to the mat. Square off the hips. Left toes tucked. Extend your right leg straight behind you. Roll the right inner thighs up towards the ceiling and extend through the toes, the right toes. Press down through your palms, center the weight between your hands and your left leg, your knee and toe. And then we're gonna just do a couple of toe taps. So extend out as you touch it down and lift it up. And remember, I'm doing it a little bit. Try not to get that banana back. Try to keep the abs really, really strong and tight. Everything is in like that plank position. Just keep at your own pace. So if you want to go fast or slow, slower the better, obviously. You're a lot more controlled and mindful. And we'll stop right there at the top, holding it parallel. Take that inhale. Give your body energy, and then exhale, we'll come down, lower the chest, the chin as you lift that right leg high. Chin is reaching way out in front of you. So a little pressure on the chin, but we really want to use our hands, our arms to support us. And keep reaching through that right foot, and then slowly, if you're wanting that extra little bit here, lift your left toe, reach the left toe and right toe as high as you can. Energy through the toes. Good. And then see if maybe you can get a little more energy here in that right glute to send that leg towards the top of the mat without bending the leg. Flex your left foot, set it down, set the toes down. Take an inhale. On the exhale, press back up to your table. Woo. The right leg parallel. Another inhale. On this exhale, we're going to press the ball of the foot into the mat to find our three-legged dog. Reach the right leg high. Lower the right foot down. Walk your feet forward. Find your forward fold. So take that lengthening breath and then just relax into it. Grab opposite elbow here, or you can keep the hands on the mat. If your hands are not touching, grab some blocks or anything that will give you that support. But also you can bend your knees a lot, okay, and just relax over the legs. So the legs do not have to be straight. We just want to find that stretch that is good for us, and if there's anything pulling, like I said, in the low back or in any part of the back, we don't really want that. We want to open up the hamstrings as much as we can. So you just relax the head. You can move it side to side. Okay, let's take an inhale to lengthen. On the exhale, bend your knees, find chair pose with prayer hands. Prayer hands, we're gonna set up our chair. Just make sure the weight's in the heels, your tailbone is slightly tucked and your chest is lifted, shoulders are away from the ears. Take an inhale, twist to the right. So we're gonna face the right side of the room. Stretch your arms long, take a big inhale. On the exhale, press through your feet to come up to stand and reach your right arm down, left arm comes up and over the head, finding a twisted back bend Reach down through that right arm and up and back with that left arm. Take an inhale. On the exhale, let's press back up. Inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, find your chair pose with prayer hands facing forward to the top of the mat. Lean the weight back into those heels. Let's find our alignment. Heels, ankles, toes, and heels are all in alignment. Take a breath. And then twist over to the left side of the room. Stretch the arms long. Reach through that left arm and through that right arm. Twisting at the center of the belly button. Take an inhale. On the exhale, press down through your feet to come all the way to standing. Reach that left arm down. Right arm comes up and over your head for a twisted standing back bend. Energy through the left arm going down. Energy through the right arm going up and back. Keep breathing little sips of air. And then we'll take that inhale. Use the exhale to come all the way back up. And then we'll take a big inhale to reach up. On the exhale, hands to prayer. Bend the knees, but we're going to come into a forward fold, not back to chair. Relax the head. Walk the hands forward. Take an inhale. On the exhale, plant your hands, bend your knees, step or jump back. Plank pose. Find your plank. Press down through the mat. Pull that low belly in. And let's take a chaturanga. Elbows stay in close. Shift forward. Scoop through, rolling onto the tops of the feet. Press down through the tops of the feet and the hands. Squeeze the quads. Press down through the tops of your feet to then roll past the toes to the heels, or you can step one foot back at a time to your down dog. Take an inhale. Exhale. Let's inhale that right leg high. Bend your knee in. Round the spine a lot. Shift your weight forward. Look in between the hands and step that right foot through. Drop the left knee down for a low lunge. Reach the left arm up. Spin the chest open to the left and reach the hand back for that leg, anywhere on the leg. Stretch your right arm forward and then turn the left shoulder towards the mirror. Reach your right arm up and back, finding that back bend. A little one or a big one. Take an inhale here, lift the chest. Exhale, reach. Maybe find a little deeper of a back bend, staying lifted through the chest. Windmill your arms forward. So left arm comes around and down, right arm comes back. Left hand comes to the inside of the right foot. Press the left leg straight. Twist to the right and reach that right arm high. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, press down through your feet. Hinge up at the waist. Drop your right hand to the back leg. Left arm lifts up and over your head for a twisted lunge. Windmill the arms all the way forward to the inside of that right foot. Walk the hands out to the side. Drop your left knee down. Open your right knee up. Find a lizard pose, so you can stay lifted here, or you can walk onto the forearms. You can stay on one, the left forearm, or you can stay on both. If you want to come onto that left forearm, reach your right hand for the right knee and use a little gentle pressure to guide that knee open. Also use that press to help open your chest up. And then we're going to bring the right hand back down. Press your way back up to center. Straighten the back leg. We're going to pivot that left foot down and find a Skandasana on the right side. Skandasana, we want to just cross the tricep in front of the inside of the right leg. Bring the hands to prayer. Take an inhale. Exhale. Let's do another inhale together. On the exhale, press down through the right foot to come up and over to the other side. Skandasana. Left elbow comes to the inside of that knee. Take an inhale here. Exhale it out. Another inhale. On this exhale, let's come up and over. Find a twisted low lunge. So we'll pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Drop that knee down. Left hand comes down, right arm goes up. Good. Bring the right hand down. Turn the left fingertips to face the top of the mat. Straighten your back leg. Pick up your right foot and send it up for three-legged dog. Keep the right leg lifted. Shift forward. Find your one-legged chaturanga. Scoop through up dog. Point through your right toes. Reach the chest out and up as you look up. And then we'll press down through the palms and the ball of that left foot to come back to our three-legged dog. Lower the right leg down. Take an inhale, lift that left leg high. Bend your knee in, round your spine as you shift forward. Pull a lot through the belly. Find those ab muscles. Look in between the hands, step that foot forward. Drop your right knee down. Reach the arms all the way up. And then we're gonna bring that right hand to the back leg. Left arm comes up and over the head. And then we wanna turn our chest to face the front of the mat, staying in that back bend. Good. Really press down through that front foot, that heel. So we're getting deeper in our right hip flexor. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, windmill your arms. Right arm comes forward, left arm goes behind you, right hand comes to the inside of that left foot to then straighten through your back leg and reach that left arm high. Establish the stance on your left foot and your right foot. Take a big inhale. On this exhale, we're gonna hinge up at the waist, keeping the torso facing the left side of the room. Drop the left hand to the back leg, stretch your right arm up and over your head. Finding that twisted back bend in our lunge. Windmill the arms forward and down to the inside of that left leg. Drop your right knee. We're gonna find lizard on this side. So again, you can have both hands planted, just like this. You're gonna roll the weight onto the outer edge of that left foot so that your knee can open, or have the option to when it's ready. If you want to go a little deeper, lower your right forearm down to the mat. A little deeper, or to find that twist, we'll bring the left hand to the inside of that left knee and just give it a little gentle pressure to guide it open. As you do this, turn your chest and head up towards the ceiling. And breathe here. When you feel that intensity, try not to shy away from it. Don't overdo it, don't push it too hard, but try not to shy away. Stay very focused and present on it so that you can maintain that beautiful stretch that you found. Let's bring that left hand down to the mat. We'll press our way back up, and then we're gonna pivot. We're gonna do our Skandasana. So our right foot comes down, toe comes up, bring the hands to prayer position. Take an inhale, exhale it out. Try to keep a nice long spine. Another inhale. On this exhale, we're gonna press up and over, coming to the other side for Skandasana. Using that elbow to press the knee open. And to elongate the spine, we wanna press our right glute forward. Take an inhale. On this exhale, let's come up and over, back to the front of the room. We're gonna find that low or high lunge. Let's find a high lunge. Reach the arms up, bring the arms down, press into the mat, and we're gonna pick that left foot up, pull it in, and then send it high, three-legged dog. Keep the left leg really lifted high. If you wanna challenge yourself for this one-legged chaturanga, we're gonna shift forward, bring that leg down to where it's in line with our spine, and then we'll chaturanga down, shift forward, scoop the chest through, reach the chin, and then press back to your three-legged dog, keeping that left leg straight the whole time. Lower the left leg down. Take an inhale, lift your heels high, pull the belly in. As you lower the knees down, extended child's pose. Untuck the toes, walk your hands out if you need to, or just relax down. So once you have your hands walked out, slowly, if you can, set the hips down, set the head down, Take a few deep breaths here, just allowing the heart rate and the breath to sync up, come back together. And as you breathe in this extended child's pose, think of the air that you're pulling in, stretching open the back of your body, getting in between all of those vertebrae and muscles, stretching it open. And as you exhale, just think of it as this nice release. This kind of just, you can even let out a sigh if you'd like. Just letting it all go. And then that inhale is just feeding your body oxygen and nutrients. Well, it's feeding it oxygen and energy. And then that oxygen and energy is getting into your blood. And your blood is pumping all of the nutrients throughout your entire body, feeding your organs, all of your tissues and muscles and cells. Beautiful things happen when you breathe. So let's slowly begin to just round the spine. Let the head hang as you drag the hands towards your knees. When the hands touch the knees, get a grip on the knees with your hands. Tuck your chin in tight. Pull your abs in so you get a nice rounded spine and pull on those knees. Big stretch on that spine. Then just release the hands. Start to straighten the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Let the shoulders come up and back. Let the head reach up. Beautiful job. So we're just going to do a little shoulder stretch here, and then we will take a Savasana. So come to all fours. Find your all fours. Reach your right arm high. And then thread it all the way through underneath that left arm, bringing the shoulder and tricep down. The side of the head comes to the mat, and then walk your fingertips of that left hand forward towards the top of the mat. Stay here, or if you want a little bit of a twist here, you can walk the left hand towards the top right hand side of your mat, and you can even let the back of your head, or going towards the back of your head, roll to the mat as you reach your chin and face up towards the ceiling. Visualize where your weight distribution is. So if you're shifting your weight over to that left knee, try to shift it back to that right knee. Chances are you are shifting it over to the left, so bring it back to that right knee. To do that, just push down through the right knee and breathe. Even though you're in a twisted position, that's a little awkward. Find the deepest, most fluid breath you can. Stay here, or reach your left arm high up to the ceiling. Ooh, feel that blood flowing back through the arm. That's nice. Turn your palm to face away from you and bend the elbow, bringing the back of the hand to the back. When it touches, wrap the back of the hand around your right side waist and either leave it there, or if you can grip to the inside of your right thigh, do that. So you're getting a half bind here. So use that half bind to facilitate the twist without shifting too much weight over to that left. Keep the weight in that right knee. Slowly unwind your bind, reaching that left arm high. Take an inhale as you reach it up. As you exhale, bring it down, plant it to the mat, push into the mat. And then inhale your way to a twist, back up to the right. Exhale the right hand down. Inhale the left arm high, finding that twist. Go slow as you need to as you twist to the other side. And then on the exhale, we'll bring it down, thread it through, bring the shoulder and tricep down to the mat. Bring then the side of the head to the mat, lowering the back of the hand, that left hand down. Take your right arm and reach it all the way up towards the top of the mat. So you can walk it forward, or you can do what I just did and spin it around. And then if you want to go for that twist like you did on the other side, if you did, just walk your hand over to the top left-hand side of your mat. Remember to check in with your weight distribution. So our body's tendency is to shy away from these uncomfortable situations and positions that we put ourselves in. So what it does is it will, I can't think of the word, but it will try to shift so that we are more comfortable. So it'll bring us out of alignment and take us away from the intensity of the posture. And we just want to be very aware of that, because we know it's our body's natural tendency. So we just have to keep checking in and correct it. So if you want to go a little further, or maybe just a different type of stretch here, reach that right arm high. Take that big inhale. Flip your palm away from your face and bend your elbow down, bringing the hand down to your back. Slide the back of the hand around the waist, and then maybe go for the grip of that inner left thigh. Shift your weight back to the right side if you've shifted, and then pull with your hand on that, either the hook around your waist or the inner thigh. Try to look up towards the ceiling. Really deep twist here. And then we'll release our half bind to reach the right arm high. Big inhale. Exhale. Hand down. Press into the mat. Inhale. We're going to slowly twist back to the left, reaching the left arm high. Bring the left hand down. Sit back onto the heels. Take a big inhale as you reach up. Cactus the arms into a back bend. Round, reach forward, round the spine, and then just open up one last time to your cactus arms, chest lifts, lower the hands down, and then just shift, walk yourself to the center of your mat, and we'll just find a Savasana. So you can either be seated in a cross-legged position or whatever position is comfortable for you. Or if you'd like to recline, you can just lower all the way down to your mat. Bringing your palms up to the ceiling. Shoulder blades start off down to the mat, and then you can just relax them. I like to start my Savasana off in Baddha Konasana, just letting the soles of the feet come together and draw up towards my pelvis, and letting the knees fall out to the side. And then you can place the hands on your belly, or you can just have them up towards the ceiling or sky if you're outside. We'll just settle into this minute or two of Savasana. And if you want to stay in your Savasana for 5 minutes, or 10 minutes, or 20 minutes, or 30 minutes, or maybe you're heading off to sleep. You can stay in it for a really long time. So you can choose however long you want to stay in it. But definitely try to take at least a minute to allow the body to restore its energy, and also to utilize all of the blood flow that you encouraged with your postures, all of the twisting and the compression and the stretching, all of the muscle activation. So now your body is very alive and alert and working to not only restore your energy, but it's working to cleanse and get rid of any blockages. And it's nourishing every cell and tissue in your body with nutrients and oxygen. It's refurbishing the cells, regenerating them. And your body is so smart that it doesn't actually need your brain to tell it where to deliver this oxygen and nutrient-rich blood. It will do it without your thought, so you can let your mind just go. If your legs are in Baddha Konasana, go ahead and guide the knees up using your hands halfway, and then just slide the legs out straight. Relaxing here. Again, if you want to stay in this Savasana a little bit longer, please do. I definitely encourage that. More magic happens the longer you stay in it. Otherwise, you can roll onto either your left or right side as we slowly move out of this. So bringing the knees in towards the chest and resting the head on your bicep or your tricep or the mat. And just find this position that feels comforting and grounding to you and secure and safe. And knowing that this transition from our restful place to sitting up and moving on with our day, this little transition is just giving our nervous system this message that everything is okay and that we are just exactly where we need to be, and the timing is exactly perfect. There's no rush. We now have this beautiful, clear mind, so we can make decisions calmly. And your next exhale, or whatever exhale you would like, use it to press yourself up to a seated position. So we're just going to press the hands into the mat and then find a comfortable seated position, legs crossed, sitting on the heels, on a bolster, however feels good for you. And wherever you can sit with a straight spine, but still have a nice relaxed belly, so we can take a few final deep breaths together. Rest the backs of your hands on your knees, palms facing up. Keep the eyes closed, or if you've already opened them, you can reclose them, or you can just soften your gaze into one spot so that the whole face is relaxed. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. Another deep inhale, and this time let's stretch the arms out to the side, palms facing up. Reach the arms high up to the ceiling, stretching, and then bring the palms together to prayer. Exhale, slide the hands down to the center of the chest. Inhale, open your arms, reach them out and up. Nice full breath. Hold at the top of this inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Slide them down to the center of the chest, humbling the head to the heart. Complete this exhale. And then take one more deep breath. Inhale, stretch the arms out and up. This time, maybe even look up to the ceiling and reach the fingertips. Hold at the top. Take a sip or two more, or just hold it. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center, to prayer position. Hold the hands at prayer position. Let the exhale complete itself, and then just take that natural inhale and exhale out. May you just have beautiful, good thoughts for the rest of the day. May you offer up any worry or anxiety so that you can be free of attachment. And may we all speak good words. And remember that through speech, we have the power to hurt, to heal, to give, and to take away. And may we all have good intention. May we have love and compassion for others and ourselves. And may this gesture remind us of how much we all truly have and how connected we all are to each other. Honor and thank yourself for taking the time to explore through your body, to maybe push yourself a little bit, to find your breath, to find your root and groundedness. And I honor and thank you so much for spending time with me. Namaste.